There's three sources of money for a business, isn't there? Money from the customer, money for investors, and finally money from the state. Okay, so if you're a large business, there's always an option to go to the state and say, look, I'd like some money. By far the hardest is the customer one. If you can't get money from customers, go to investors. And if you can't get money from investors, the easiest one is to go to the state, especially if you're a large business. And this is the kind of, if you look around us in the bigger picture, you can see this failure taking part on a bigger stage, where more and more companies now are relying on investors and less relying on customers.
Would you include banks and debt?
I would very much include banks and debt, and in fact large tranches of the financial industry, and including central banks in that as well.
Yeah.
Because the easiest thing to do is print money. Money is hard earned, it's hard work. So going back to the point I was trying to make there is that, you know, being in the bureaucracy is like being in the harbour in a fishing fleet. And going out to sea is fundamentally dangerous, it's risky, and it's hard to catch fish. But they're the things you need in the end.
Yeah.
Sitting in the harbour as a merchant is a nice, comfortable place to be. But of course, there's a huge dependency on the fishing fleet coming back to the port and giving you the fish, in effect, for you then to pass it on. The game, of course, as you as a merchant, is that you have a much easier life, but you also have the possibility of paying the fisherman relatively little, and actually making the customer pay a lot. So you're taking the lion's share. And I think that's where we are in our businesses as well, whereas you're seeing a disproportionate amount of reward going to the top echelon, shall we say, of these businesses, as more pressure is applied through tools like Lean and Agile to the people who are adding value.